Double takeoff. The morning sky at Summit Valley Airport was painted with hues of gold and orange as two planes prepared for takeoff on adjacent runways. The scene was electrifying. Pilots checking their controls, ground crews giving final signals, and the hum of engines growing louder. It was a rare and thrilling event for this small airport to have two takeoffs simultaneously, and the crowd gathered at the observation deck was buzzing with excitement. Yet, unbeknownst to everyone, this moment would go down in history, not because of the spectacle, but because of the lesson it imparted. Ethan, a seasoned pilot with over 20 years of experience, was at the helm of Flight 117, a cargo plane carrying supplies to a neighboring city. Known for his meticulous nature and calm demeanor, Ethan was respected by everyone in the aviation community. Ryan, a young and ambitious pilot, was in charge of Flight 202, a passenger plane filled with eager travelers heading to the coast for vacations and family reunions. Ryan, though talented, had a reputation for being impulsive and overconfident. The two pilots had crossed paths before, with Ryan often viewing Ethan as overly cautious, while Ethan saw Ryan as brash and reckless. Today, their paths would intersect in a way neither could have foreseen. The simultaneous takeoff was a planned event, coordinated carefully to maximize efficiency at the small airport. Ethan's cargo plane was on runway A, while Ryan's passenger plane was on runway B. Air traffic control had given the green light, and both planes were set to launch within seconds of each other. The countdown began. The engines roared, wheels began to roll, and the planes accelerated down their respective runways. Onlookers held their breath as the planes gained speed, inching closer to liftoff. But then, chaos erupted. As Ethan's plane lifted off smoothly, Ryan's plane encountered a bird strike, an unfortunate but not uncommon event in aviation. The strike caused one of the engines to sputter and fail. Alarms blared in Ryan's cockpit, and panic gripped him. He was halfway down the runway, and instinct screamed at him to lift off immediately, even though protocol dictated an abort. Ethan, now airborne, noticed the commotion below. From his vantage point, he saw Ryan's plane struggling. In a split-second decision, Ethan contacted air traffic control. "Control, this is Flight 117. Permission to assist Flight 202. Air traffic control hesitated. Assisting midair was risky, especially for a cargo plane not designed for rescue missions. But time was running out, and Ryan's situation was deteriorating. Permission was granted. Ethan circled back and flew parallel to Ryan's struggling plane. Using the radio, Ethan spoke calmly. "Ryan, this is Ethan. I'm right beside you. Don't panic. We'll get through this." Ryan's voice crackled with fear. "Ethan, I'm losing altitude. I don't think I can make it." "You can," Ethan said firmly. "Listen to me. Your instinct is to lift off, but your best chance is to abort. Trust the emergency procedures." Ryan hesitated. His pride fought against Ethan's instructions, but deep down, he knew Ethan was right. "All right," Ryan said, his voice trembling. "What do I do?" "Cut your throttle, deploy your brakes, and focus on bringing the plane to a stop. You've got this." With Ethan's guidance, Ryan followed the protocol. The plane screeched and shuddered as it slowed, finally coming to a halt just meters before the end of the runway. Cheers erupted from the observation deck, and Ryan slumped in his seat, relief washing over him. Ethan, still in the air, let out a deep breath. Back at the airport, Ryan was greeted by paramedics and concerned staff. Though shaken, he was unharmed, and his passengers were safe. Ethan landed shortly after, and the two pilots met in the terminal. "Thank you," Ryan said, his voice filled with genuine gratitude. "I don't know what I would have done without you." Ethan placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder. "We all have moments when we need help. The key is knowing when to accept it." The incident became the talk of the aviation world. Both pilots were hailed as heroes, Ryan for his humility in a crisis, and Ethan for his quick thinking and leadership. But more than that, the event sparked conversations about the importance of teamwork, even among those with differing perspectives. The story of the double takeoff carried a powerful moral. Pride can be a dangerous co-pilot. In life, as in aviation, success often requires humility, trust, and the willingness to learn from others. Ryan's initial hesitation to accept help almost cost him everything, but his eventual openness to Ethan's guidance saved the day. Ethan's actions also reminded the world of the value of experience and calm under pressure. His decision to prioritize teamwork over ego turned a potential tragedy into a story of triumph. In the weeks that followed, Ryan made it a point to mentor younger pilots, sharing his experience and emphasizing the importance of safety and collaboration. Ethan continued his career with a renewed sense of purpose, proud to have made a difference not just in the skies, but in the lives of those around him. The phrase double takeoff became a symbol in the aviation community, a reminder that sometimes two paths must align to lift each other up. And as the people of Summit Valley Airport would tell anyone who asked, that day wasn't just about planes taking off. It was about humanity soaring to new heights.